Okay, so I actually have 4 things to show you in this video. They're kind of all along the same lines, LED cubes and whatnot. So the first thing I made was a 1x1x1 LED cube. It's a bit complicated, so I'm not going to take too long to show you all that it can do, because that'd take all day. But along the same principles, I went ahead and made an LED rectangular prism, a 1x1x2. I can't do all the math, but I believe there are 4 states it can be. So yeah, there are about 4 animations this one can do. I'd have to get a calculator, but yeah. And next, obviously, I made an LED pile. I'll just really quick, I'll plug this in. So yeah, that's basically what it does. And then finally, I made a 4x4x4 LED cube. I figured I'd stay in 3 dimensions. I mean, I made one with 4 dimensions, but it was like going into different times, and I couldn't keep track of it. I used some code off the internets that will go ahead and post in the links, as well as a tutorial. I didn't go too much with the tutorial on how to actually solder the thing together. I did go layer by layer. I made each individual layer and then soldered all the layers together, but I used a cardboard box kind of and just drilled holes and then stuck the LEDs in there. And other than that, I just soldered it together and it looks like this. From the top it doesn't look too bad, from the bottom it's pretty disastrous. Resistors connecting between each wire and each LED. Used multiplexing. Again, it's all in the tutorial, so if there are any questions you don't understand, feel free to ask. I made them all going to some, I don't know what to call them, pins, so I could connect them on the top rather than just solder it straight to the Arduino, because that'd be stupid. Anyway, I'll try to get this going. I'm probably going to go turn off the lights really quick. And I just need to turn off the sun really quick. And I need to plug in the battery really quick. That's basically what it does. Again, I stole this code from the internet because I'm not very creative with animations and whatnot. Feel free to edit the code to make your own animations. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, to make the thing, the tutorial I read said to use a piece of wood and drill holes to hold the LEDs. I don't suggest that because I used a cardboard box and it worked just fine. I just took the box and measured kind of a grid, drew a line. I mean, I got a right angle, kind of just a card to draw the right angle, measured it out, drew basically a perfectly square thing. I don't remember how far apart they were. I want to say 1.5 centimeters. I believe that worked pretty well, and that leaves the LEDs to overlap a bit. What you do with the LEDs is you bend them over. You knock the cardboard box off the table. You basically bend them like that. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then when you have enough of them like that, and you put them in there, they'll overlap just enough to solder together, like that. You just get a row of them, and then, I mean, you solder them together. I used these push pins during the process because they're very helpful. You just kind of poke holes just fine. If you need to hold anything, you can put a couple of these. To get the LEDs in there, I poke a hole, take the LED, and you can kind of just jam it in there. No cutting or drilling required, and it holds it perfectly. When you have enough LEDs in the full square, I use some craft wire, just some rigid conductive wire, to connect them all together. And again, I held that with these push pins to keep it from rolling around. But again, you can just go to the tutorial that I'll put in the description, and I suggest using cardboard box instead, and enjoy your LED cube.